So, playing Elden Ring, I realized that you need to level up and you need to level up effectively. This is how I am doing so in a really cheesy way. Starting at the first step, you need to speak with White Mask, and afterwards, after you manage to kill Godrik, you need to speak to him again, and he'll direct you to go to the Rose Church, where you will get his quest line. It will give you this incredible guide, which will explain how you can get 3 million runes an hour. Watch till the end. As soon as you get to the Rose Church in Lunaria, you will speak with White Mask and he will give you a quest. The first thing he'll do is he'll give you Bloody Fingers so you can invade other players. You need to do this 3 times. You don't need to win, you just need to invade. After you do so, he'll offer you to be anointed as a knight with his order. And if you do accept, he will anoint you and give you another quest. This quest you will need For this quest, you will need to get a blood of a maiden on a piece of cloth he'll give you, and this is how you do it. Now, this cloth, the Lord of Blood's favor, you need to have a maiden's blood on it. Now, the best and easiest maiden to get this is a one that's already dead. So you go to this area here, which I've showed you on the map, and you climb up to the belfries. There are 4 of them. You need to get to the top 2. The topmost one is really important because it has the imbued stone sword, and the other one is going to get you to your location that you need to go. That said, you need to be very careful over here in climbing and avoid these giants that cast magic. They're actually giant ghosts. That's what they are. Just be careful of them. You can run around with Torrent and just easily dodge them. Yeah, look, I passed through his legs. Anyway, keep going up here. This is the first one. There's a portal in each one of these. I don't know what most of the portals do, but this one over here that I have in front of me is going to be the one that we want the most. Before we go there, I need to keep going up here. There's also a grace, and I highly recommend you trigger it and you sit down at this grace. So you get your treasure chest, you get your imbued stone sword, and you come over here to this grace and activate it. If it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, mostly I don't in terms of the game, but in this case, yeah, this was a really nice cheese. So yeah, I explored a little bit to make sure there's anything special, and there isn't. So literally just go to the 3rd belfry, this one over here, and activate. I did some nice jumping over there with Torrent to make it look like I know what I'm doing. Again, put the imbued sword in and you activate the portal. Now you got to kill a boss. This boss is relatively easy to kill once you learn its moves. Yes, it's the boss from your start. It's the one that kills you as soon as you spawn in. Honestly, if you have the bubble, this is going to be much easier. But frankly, what I did was I went in 2 swords, 2 great swords, and I fought it. If you have magic or range, it's going to be a walk in the park. If you are like me, you're a melee character, you just need to suck it up, learn the moves, and kill it. It's not that hard to kill. My jumping attacks did a lot of damage, but again, your style, you should be able to kill it. You get some pretty sweet loot, decent equipment, but at this point, you're gonna out-level it really fast. So, cross the bridge and come up to the starter place over here, and yeah, just observe the scenery a little bit and climb up. And you should be able to find a dead maiden. Now, the dead maiden is entering this door to your left, and she is right there. There's also a comment, life ahead. You need to jump back and go speak with White Mask and to show him that you've completed your quest. When you do so, he's going to rip one of your fingers off, and well, it's not going to be nice. But anyway, he does so, and you become a Blood Knight of Morog, whatever the name is, doesn't matter. You offer your finger, and after you do so, you need to speak with him again. This is where you get the talisman that he gives you, and you need to use this talisman to be able to. Once you jump through, you're going to go straight up the staircase in front of you, and you're going to pick up the map. It's right there in front of you, and then to your left there is another staircase. You go up that staircase, and there is a grace. It's very important you trigger this grace and you sit down, because you will die a few times, especially if you're like me, liking to explore. Now, once you do that, you need to follow my instructions very carefully. You need to walk in the same exact way I walk with Torrent, as I'm showing you over here. Why? Because there are giants that spawn, there are lots of high leveled. If you're like level 20 or 30, it's going to really, really suck. If you're level 50 like me, you kind of can kill them, but it's gonna, yeah, it's not pretty. Anyway, run across this area and you should get to another grace site. This is where you sit down and activate the grace. Now, it's important, I don't show you how to do it, but you can go to the temple, to the table, and buy yourself a longbow and 99 basic arrows. Buy as many basic arrows as you want, you're gonna need them for this little cheese. Essentially, what you need to do is sit on the edge of the cliff and shoot at the big bird thing down below. You shoot it once from a specific angle, which I'm showing you, it will run towards the edge and jump. You will get 11,000 runes each and every time. The best part is that randomly it can give you 66,000 runes for no reason whatsoever, and even more so if you have the scarab and if you have the gold fowl foot, you get even more. You can get upwards of 3 million runes an hour using this method, using this technique, and holy lord, this is fun. It takes a little bit of getting used to, it takes a little while of understanding from where you shoot, how you shoot, and especially to make sure you get your timings correct. But once you do so, it's very little effort required. You can you can passively do this for 30-40 minutes. And in less than an hour, I went from level 53 to 71. And that was with me not really putting much effort into it and essentially trying to see if I can find a more effective way. So I was doing a lot of wastage. I used my horn bow, which I got from Adventure. I don't even remember where I got this bow, but I got this bow. But you can use any other bow. Just use basic arrows. You don't really need to do damage. Hope you found this useful, guys. Thanks for watching. I mostly don't do other games apart from Total War. But if you did like the video, leave a comment and a like. It helps. And after all, thank you so very much. Have a good day. Bye!